Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's and Mariana's Coffee. Tonight on the Channel 2 News, a local man was arrested on gun and drug charges. Also tonight, legislators are issuing subpoenas to former Governor Ralph Torres and others involved with the Boost program. And a performance to bring awareness to domestic violence. In sports, national team tennis coach walks 150 miles across 16 days from Portugal to Spain. Stay with us. These stories and more are next.
What's the move? Kinda wild out. Casual groove. She said, where you going? What's the move? Kinda wild out. Casual groove. What's the move?
Let's go.
Oh, they're ready. When it comes to the good stuff,
Oh my goodness gracious.
they stay ready.
These are the two sauces.
Sweet and spicy jam.
And the mambo.
Look how that thing drizzle on there.
The way it's glistening, stop.
Oh my.
Sweet and spicy jam and mambo sauce are on the McDonald's menu for a limited time.
Oh my goodness.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
This morning, bail was set at $100,000 for a man arrested in possession of guns and drug paraphernalia. According to police, 34-year-old James Francisco Camacho was pulled over because his license plate was not visible. The officer reported that Camacho was able to present his driver's license, but was unable to produce the vehicle registration or proof of insurance. Also noted, the VIN number was blacked out. The officer says that he performed a canine sweep of the vehicle, and when he did, that the canine unit indicated the presence of the odor of narcotics. Due to the traffic violations and canine alert, Camacho was released from the scene while his vehicle was impounded. Police say that when his vehicle was searched, they found 2 pistols, one of which was loaded and chambered in his center console, 2 magazines, and over 300 extra bullets for various weapons. In addition to this, police say they found a police radio that belongs to DPS and a glass pipe that tested positive for methamphetamine. The suspect is currently in custody of the DOC, and Judge Joseph N. Camacho has set bail at $100,000. Camacho has been appointed the public defender, and a preliminary hearing has been scheduled for November the 6th. Legislators will be issuing subpoenas to former Governor Ralph Torres and others who were involved with the controversial Boost program. The Boost program launched last year under the Torres administration and was intended to provide supplemental funding to boost small businesses and nonprofits. The Special Committee on Federal Assistance and Disaster-Related Funding was created to investigate whether or not some of the money was given instead to insiders. $17 million was given to the CNMI to boost businesses. Representative Ed Probst says that the funds that were promised far exceeded that amount.
They kept saying, we want, anybody can apply. There's no limit, right? Just keep applying. But there was a limit. Obviously, it's not infinite, right? But yet they kept saying that and encouraging it. Remember, this was during an election time, right before the election. And a lot of people had their false hopes. So even though that they knew they only had a limited amount, up to $17 million, they still encouraged more and more people to turn them in. So I think there were, well over 1,000. I can pull out the exact number and relay it to you, but there were thousands that submitted business plans or documents and applied the application for this, right? Because they said no one is turned away. Well, that's true, no one's turned away, but obviously there's a finite amount of, you could only receive because there's a limited amount of funding. But they kept encouraging it and giving people false hopes. People kept turning them in, even though they had gone well beyond the 17 million mark. If you were to include every company that applied, you're looking at, I'd say, like based on what they were asking for, easily over $100 million.
Chaired by Ralph Umel, the committee will be issuing subpoenas for former Governor Ralph Torres, his former Chief of Staff, Will Castro, and former Secretary of Finance, David Atalig. The committee also wants to talk to Robert Trevilla, Selena Sapp, and Shane Villanueva. With regard to what order is put in, that's still in discussion with the committee. They're trying to ensure that we do it strategically and for a reason, who comes in first and who comes in last. And that list is only an initial list. It will expand. Gotcha. Okay, so the 7 people, there will be more.
There will be more who will be subpoenaed.
The CUC has executed an emergency procurement of a new engine that could possibly lower customer rates. Along with the emergency procurement, another engine is going to be repaired. The total cost of both projects is expected to be $6.5 million. Acting CUC Executive Director Betty Terleahy explains more.
With the holidays coming up, we feel that we need this reserve capacity up quicker, and so with that, we asked them to do the emergency repair, which might just be a temporary repair until we could get an engine, which we've also requested for us to do an emergency procurement for a new engine, up to 6 megawatts of power supply.
Terleahy explains how the upcoming holidays can affect power usage.
Based on the previous, previous trends, the holiday season always, requires a little bit more consumption from our consumers because lights go up, people have parties, and so there's a little bit more consumption on the customer side, which means, it would require more capacity at the power plant. We have we have enough right now to cover that, but should anything go wrong with one of the engines, then that's where we'd be in a situation.
Right, that's Murphy's Law, right?
Yes, yeah, we don't want to get to that point. So that's why we requested the board to do the emergency procurement to repair diesel engine 6.
The repair is expected to be done in 3 to 4 months. The engine installation could take from 6 to 18 months.
The new engine will take some time to get in. The emergency procurement will shorten the time frame that we need to put it out there and speed up the evaluation process so that we could get a unit in sooner and get the power plant back up more reliable and more with some reserve.
Terleahy says that the new engine will not negatively affect utility rates and could instead lower costs.
This is not going to impact any immediate rate case. If anything, a new engine would be more efficient, likely, and that might be fuel savings, at the end of the day. And so we don't see this impacting a rate case significantly if it does.
Actually, so you're saying if it does affect it, it could even lower
Right,
rates.
because more efficient engines will be less fuel burning and more kilowatt hours to sell and could reduce rates.
Fast, fun, and easy. That's how your home Wi-Fi should be. So start with an internet plan that fits your budget. Introducing your home Wi-Fi starter pack, also known as WISP. Enjoy up to 25 megabits per second for as low as $35 a month, plus a free router with your wireless subscription. That's hours of movies, games, social media, and more endless fun. Get your Wi-Fi starter pack today only at Docomo Pacific. Better together. Additional conditions may apply.
When driving this Halloween, be cautious for trick-or-treaters and other pedestrians on the roads. Drive slowly and stay alert. Let this Halloween be a safe and memorable experience for all families in the CNMI.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the CNMI Department of Public Safety.
Get your goods here with care and attention with Micronesia Air Cargo Services. MAX is all about connections. Daily flights to and from Guam, 4 times a week to Rota, and bi-weekly flights to Tinian. We are connecting the Marianas. Perishable goods, Home Depot furniture and appliances, even live animals, operating since 2013. Check out our Thursday special to Rota from Guam and Saipan. Call Max at 670-288-6227. If it fits, we'll take it.
One of the best addresses in Saipan has office space available now, right in the heart of things. The Marianas Business Plaza offers reasonable rates and can help build to suit your needs. You'll love the central location, just 15 minutes from the airport and 10 minutes from Garapan. Ample and covered parking keeps your vehicle close and protected. 2 restaurants for easy access, lunch, dinner and business meetings. Building security and 24-hour access to your office. Backup generators, so you can run your business in all weather. And 3 elevators mean easy and convenient access. It's the address in Saipan, the Marianas Business Plaza.
Saipan Dance Studio is performing in support of victims of domestic violence. Saipan Dance Studio was established in 2020 right before the start of the pandemic. This is Linz Wong and Jasmine Johansson, founders of Saipan Dance Studio.
In the beginning, Jasmine started it, and then I came here after her. And so I guess we found each other. So before, because we don't have this location, so we teach everywhere. And then Jasmine had several classes in Hyatt.
The two were inspired when the governor declared October Domestic Violence Awareness Month in the CNMI. Their performance is done in collaboration with the Northern Marianas Coalition Against Domestic and Sexual Violence, who held a ceremony when the proclamation was signed.
We listened to the speech from the survivors, and so we're thinking that this is the utmost we can do. And, you know, for more people, if you don't talk about it, you don't spread it out, you know, there's no one's gonna care about it. So I think we think the best way to do it is to take action.
Over 60 children who range from ages 3 to 16 will be performing 17 programs that tell a story about domestic violence.
For this performance, of course, it's for the presentation for our kids from the studio, but also we want to introduce this domestic violence to more people and to let them understand what's going on and to spread love.
Yeah, just to raise awareness and to just the show to build like confident students in our community.
The performance will be this Saturday at the Multipurpose Center. Proceeds from ticket sales go towards both the Coalition Against Domestic Violence and towards a scholarship for Saipan Dance Studio. An organization formed to advance opportunities for women in the CNMI held classes this week to foster positive business practices. Titled the Women's Entrepreneurship Project, the classes are hosted by the Commonwealth Women's Association and the CNMI Small Business Development Center Network.
It's a collaboration and a partnership with the CNMI Women's Association. We get together and we host a series of trainings that helps women develop, whether it be with their existing business, their ideation of small business that they want to get into, or even just the contemplation of whether or not they should become a business owner.
Throughout the week, there were presentations on SBDC services, how a business can take advantage of social media, how to write a business plan, and financial literacy. Women who attended all 4 classes were awarded a certificate of completion. This is Doris Ann Aldan Autolig, one of the recipients. Here's what she had to say.
First of all, I want to show my certificate. Thank you so much. I've been back for a couple of years, and I wanted to immerse myself and get to know what the SBDC services has to offer our community, especially the entrepreneurs here on the island. And what I took away was that, most important thing I took away was that once you start your business, SBDC will be with you from the start all the way to the lifeline of your business or throughout the duration of your business. So I think that's very, very assuring to know that they're not just there from the beginning and then they leave you in the middle. So they follow your journey.
"14 competitors stood after the semifinals of the Mariana's Got Talent Battle of the Voices." Mariana's Performing Arts Competition Corporation, otherwise known as MPAC, is the group who put on the competition. They say that judging was made stricter in this round than in the last. This is because in the last round, which was supposed to be the first elimination round, none of the 24 contestants were eliminated. Irene Hole, a judge in the competition, explains more.
So they changed the criteria today, and we had a meeting with the judges prior to tonight, and we all agreed that tonight we should be strict in judging. I mean, if contestants need to be eliminated, we have to eliminate them. So at the beginning we were expecting, actually accurately expected, but about 10 to 15 will remain tonight. So we're expecting people to be eliminated tonight.
After the final scores were submitted, 10 singers were eliminated from the competition.
You make me weak and wanna die just when you said we tried loving and touching and squeezing each other now.
This is Donovan Castro singing Journey's Loving, Touching, Squeezing.
You're tearing me apart every day. You're tearing me apart. What can I say? You're tearing me apart. Now it's your turn to cry.
Singing this cover of Bob Seger's Old Time Rock and Roll is Donovan's cousin, Dwayne Castro, who is competing against him in the contest.
Today's music ain't got the same song. I like that old time rock and roll. We're gonna hear the flame disco. You wouldn't even get me out on the floor. In 10 more minutes I'll be late for the door. Stop playing old time rock and roll. Still like that old time rock and roll. The kind of music that soothes the soul.
Both of the cousins are moving forward to the next round of the competition. They say there might be some friendly competition between the two.
I never see him as a rival. I feel like it's just so good fun. We keep it light. Yeah.
So there's no competition at all?
I don't see it.
Friendly competition, but the thing is, but I don't know what he's doing. But I told him from the very beginning, regardless of the outcome, we really want to support the MPAC and what they're trying to do, because they're the platform that's actually gonna continue this on for as long as it can be, and to be part of the season 1 Mariana's Got Talent is such a big deal.
Donovan says that his performance from the last round was viewed by someone special to him.
MPAC created, a platform for everyone to enjoy abroad, so that is even more Sentimental to me because we got a message from his sister that shared my video from the previous audition. And one of our homeboys is deployed right now in Syria. He got reception, and the first thing he saw was this video. So it's
we love you.
Yeah, man. It's a feeling that we can't explain, but it makes me feel good knowing that this is available now.
In the next round, 11 contestants will be eliminated, and Impact says the top 3 competitors will represent the CNMI in a nationwide talent competition. Impact's Arlene Reyes explains more.
The initial goal is for all of them to represent in the competition together. The more we have, the better chances we have, right? So all 3. Now, there's a possibility that there could be 1 or 2 or 3, whatever that case may be, because they have different qualifications at America's Got Talent and American Idol by age. So whoever wins here, depending on their age, will determine which competition they're going to go to. America's Got Talent is up to 29 years old, I believe. American Idol is about that.
The finale will take place on November 25th.
Green sea turtles and hawksbill turtles call the Mariana Islands home. They are an important part of the marine ecosystem. They are under threat, and they are protected under CNMI law. Keep plastic out of the ocean. Keep vehicles off the beach. Use the Sea Turtle Stranding Hotline if you see poaching activities or if you see a turtle in trouble. Call 287-8537 and save a turtle. Location, location, location. Office space on Capitol Hill available now at the Hermosa Vista Business Park. With natural light and ocean views, it's the perfect place for creative professionals. So upgrade your life and your working environment. Schedule an exclusive showing now. Call us at 670-483-4750 or email hvsaipan@gmail.com.
Buenas sports fans.
National team tennis coach Jeff Race is back from a 2-week pilgrimage that started in Portugal and ended in Spain. Jeff and his wife Heidi were on the Camino de Santiago.
We were inspired to do this Camino de Santiago, and we did it with our friends who used to live in Saipan, Joe Corella and Lynn Corella. We walked 155 miles from Porto, Portugal to the Cathedral of Santiago in Spain. It took us 15 days of walking, and we had like a 1-day rest in there, so it took us 16 days to walk there. It's really, we saw a lot of different country and everything from walking through the countryside, through little towns, through bigger towns, through cities, and I think it's just a way to see a country like really close up, like you're right on the ground the whole time.
There are a number of routes on the Camino de Santiago, including the Camino Francés, the Northern Route, and the Primitivo. They all end in Santiago. The Portuguese route is one of the most scenic ones. It hugs the coastline.
We met a lot of interesting people, lots of Germans, Americans, Israelis, British, people from all over the place, even some Filipinos, some Koreans.
Albergues provide the accommodation. These are small places that are designed for people doing the walk.
That's kind of an experience in itself because you're sleeping in a big room with a lot of people, and sometimes you have communal meals, which are fun. You get to know different people, and I don't know. We had some really great meals though. The seafood is fantastic there because we walked along the coast all the way.
Jeff says they walked about 10 miles per day. A couple days of tough weather were balanced out with some very special sunny ones.
The way people live and conduct their day is so different from what we experience here. I was up at 5:50 this morning. It was already light outside when I woke up, and so it probably got light at about 5:40 or 5:35. Well, the sun doesn't come up in Spain until 8:15 in the morning, so there's no light in the sky until 7:40, and that's 2 hours later than us. So instead of kids starting school at 8 o'clock in the morning, they start school at 10 o'clock in the morning. And instead of eating breakfast or dinner at 6, they don't even start eating dinner till 8. So it's all a little bit different. It gets you out of your regular stream of doing things and ways of thinking, and just a lot of new and novel things going on.
The walk goes through a number of small towns and beautiful countryside before ending in Santiago de Compostela.
You're just following all the people who have backpacks on, and you eventually get there. And so that was quite exciting. And the cathedral's very beautiful, and it's huge. It's massive, as you know. And just to think that this massive, beautiful building was built over 1,000 years ago is just like, or about 1,000 years ago is just really something to think about, that people could do that back then. A lot of people just get there and just kind of just relax and just spend like a whole hour just looking up at the cathedral and just kick back and lay down on the ground. And there's people running around with, their dogs, and just like everybody's taking photos and, trying to sort of preserve the memory of that time when they arrive in Santiago. And Santiago is a great little town. It's really fantastic.
Fast, fun, and easy. That's how your home Wi-Fi should be. So start with an internet plan that fits your budget. Introducing your home Wi-Fi starter pack, also known as WISP. Enjoy up to 25 megabits per second for as low as $35 a month. Plus, a free router with your wireless subscription. That's hours of movies, games, social media, and more endless fun. Get your Wi-Fi starter pack today only at Docomo Pacific. Better together. Additional conditions may apply.
Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass, and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the Views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
Taking a look at our weather tonight, mostly cloudy with scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms. Lows around 88, east winds 5 to 10 miles per hour with a 30% chance of showers. Saturday, partly sunny with isolated showers and thunderstorms. Highs around 88, southeast winds 10 to 15 miles per hour with a 20% chance of showers. Saturday night through Sunday night, mostly cloudy with scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms. Lows around 79, highs around 87, southeast winds 10 to 15 miles per hour with a 30% chance of showers. Low tide will be 0.1 feet at 12:52 a.m. Saturday morning, before going up to 2.2 feet at 7:22 a.m. Low tide tomorrow evening will be 0.8 feet at 1:01 p.m.